What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Alexander, obviously. So, conversation, Diet Coke addiction. So this actually made me laugh last night because I posted about not drinking Diet Coke. Not because I was ever addicted to it, but I just had not had Diet Coke in a while. It's been a number of weeks. And before you guys start telling me congratulations, I was never addicted to it. Honestly, I said that last night as a joke, and then people started taking it really seriously, like, oh, wow, good for you. And then I was like, oh, Jesus Christ. I drink Diet Coke a lot because I like Diet Coke, so I would get one every day. And then I decided that, you know what, I'm not going to have it because just why not? It's fun to test yourself sometimes and to sort of deny yourself things you like. So I decided, you know what, I'm not going to drink Diet Coke for a few weeks. So I haven't. And that's it. Like, that's literally it. It was that easy. It wasn't withdrawals. It wasn't, oh my gosh, I kept getting questions, did you feel different? What improved? I don't feel any fucking different. It has made zero difference on my health. It's affected nothing. The only thing it's affected is that I just don't go out and buy a Diet Coke from McDonald's every day. So it saved me, $1.1930 a day. There's zero difference, guys. I don't even know. I guess it was a habit. I guess because it sure as hell was easy to break that habit. It caused no distress, tension, nothing. It's just not doing something. Yeah, exactly. It's not fucking crack. It's not heroin. It's not like a drug where I needed my Diet Coke fix every day. Otherwise, I couldn't function. Yeah. It was funny to me. That was very funny to me. Yeah, I think it's a testament too, in a way, that the issue for most human beings in improving themselves, the issue for most people in trying to break themselves of their bad habits, it's not a lack of reason, it's a lack of will. It's a sheer lack of human will, of willpower, of that internal drive to do or not do something. That is what is lacking in probably most of you. Because there are I have no doubt there are lots and lots of reasons, good reasons, very good reasons as to why you should be doing things that you probably are not doing right now. But you know why you're not doing them? Because you have no will. And something minor like, oh, I like to drink Diet Coke each day. Oh, it's a habit, it's an addiction. No, it's not. It's just something you like to do. And if you want to stop yourself from doing it, you just don't fucking do it. It's a conscientious choice, and then that's it. You don't have to do anything else. Not doing something is rather easy. Or at least it should be. Dr. Pepper edition, I got kidney stones. That's incredible. Yeah, that's been interesting to me. People where they've told me that they got kidney stones from drinking lots of diet soda. But I always wonder what the rest of the diet was, since like my kidney function is perfect, like absolutely perfect. So yeah, that was the other thing that always made me laugh too. People would tell me that Diet Coke was going to kill me. It was hurting my body. I've had blood work done. I've had labs done many times. Everything functions perfectly. My health is pretty as much as optimal as you can get. Maybe I can get my heart rate down, to the 50s, 40s maybe, but there's nothing wrong. Yeah, there's nothing better than being lectured by people on Twitter telling you you're going to die, and you're probably fitter than 99.99% of them. You have a lot of love in your life. Yes, I do. So, meta point for you guys. I'm not going to say where there's a way, there's a will, there's a way. Actually, I don't really have a point to this one. Fast food plus no water plus soda. Are you a good cook? Yes, I'm a very good cook. What's the deal with Rollo? Not sure about him. Go read the 21 convention report of what happened if you want to know about that. Rollo revealed himself to be a low-trust individual. What happened between you and GG33? I got sick of Gary attacking people on Twitter and trying to act like it was okay. I have a lot of people that I'm personal friends with in real life. And we start attacking my friends for clout and reputation points on fucking Twitter. We're not cool anymore. Flat out, we're not cool anymore. You're not my friend anymore. You got a Diet Coke conspiracy seem necessary. I haven't had any Diet. Well, like I said, I have not had any Diet Coke for a while. I do drink a lot of sparkling water now, but I like sparkling water. What do you like to cook? Meat. Lots and lots of red meat. You used to smoke cigs, right? Yeah, I used to smoke when I was much younger. Like 20, 21. Not really a habit either. Smoking was the same way. I've like when I smoke cigarettes, I smoke them because I wanted to, not because I needed to or was compelled to, was addicted to. I like smoking. It's an enjoyable sensation. And when it was never even really a habit either. It was like one of those infrequent habits. Once every few weeks, maybe once, twice a week, I'd sit and have a few cigarettes. Ever been with a man? No. Why do red pill guys always attack trad people? Because a lot of them are emotionally immature and stunted. You have to realize you have a lot. The men who are really attracted to that every day and want to talk about, a lot of them come from backgrounds where they've been divorced. They got cheated on. They have attachment disorders. They're very vulnerable, or they're very fearful of being vulnerable. They feel like women have taken advantage of them. So when they see people promoting something like get married, have kids, have a happy relationship, marriage, they're projecting their envy and their insecurity on that thing which they wish they could have, but they also hate. The projection runs really, really, really high. I would not consider it. It's not a mature, emotionally healthy person who gets online every day and then shits all over the idea of human beings, men and women being together. You have to be unhealthy. You have to be very emotionally, mentally unhealthy. Do we have any questions, guys? Do we have any things you just want to randomly talk about? Long story short, Diet Coke was not a real addiction. It was just something I like to do every day. Don't make something out to be an addiction. That's just a really basic menial habit. And you can probably quit things, very, very readily if you actually have willpower. I love the Russian mail, but I can't listen to Rollo anymore. Well, Rollo's issue is that Rollo is at his best when he analyzes missed situations from like an evolutionary biology perspective. He's quite sharp with that. He's I'm not discrediting most of his content. A lot of it's quite good when he analyzes situations from sort of like the evolutionary bio dynamic. But that's not the entirety of being a human being. Nor is that the end-all, be-all explanation for everything that happens in society. He's making that ontological mistake. He has constructed an ideology that sort of predicates everything being explained by one schema, one set of ideas that explains everything, and that's not true. It's epistemology. Oh God, I can never say epistemology. It is epistemological. Fucking never mind. It's bankrupt in regards to the epistemology of it. There we go. God damn it. Yeah, I used to have a lisp when I was younger, and I've pretty much conquered the lisp. But there's still certain words that just completely throw me for a fucking loop, and one of them is epistemology. I end up having to say it like epistemological. There we go. I have to break it up into chunks. Yeah, the fucking E with P followed by the S followed by the T is just an absolute tongue twister. Are you blonde? No, I'm not blonde. No, I'm definitely not blonde. That's a first. I've been using creatine lately. Creatine's just an amino acid. I've recommended it many times. It's super cheap. Anyone can take it. It costs almost nothing. Have you heard of the word shenanigans? Yes. What do you think of people with addictive personalities? So, some people are predisposed to be addicted. That's true. Some people are very predisposed, supposedly genetically, to be more addicted to substances. At the same time, you can't discredit or discount the socio-cultural environment. Maybe you're someone who supposedly has the genes to be addicted, but if you grow up in a healthy environment where you're not around addicts, people don't encourage addictive behavior or self-destructive behavior, you're not pushed into drinking, are you going to become addicted? Are you an addict? No, you're not. You never know that you were that in the first place because you're not living that out. So I had that sort of like argument with someone the other day. I can't even remember the person, But I comment on the environmental factor there, and then of course everyone always projects, well, I got addicted to alcohol because I have the genes for it. I'm like, okay, fucking so you did. Like, were you binge drinking too? Like, again, there's a lot of contextual factors that go into that. Very rarely do you encounter people where they do a drug one time and then they just get hooked on it. It's kind of like, it's like crack cocaine. It's like you just casually decided to do crack cocaine. I'm gonna do some crack cocaine today. I'm gonna go find some crack and just do one hit, just to see what it's like. Does that really go down that way, or do you get pushed into it because of peer pressure and other factors? I have two friends, one who's addicted to cigs, one who's quit any minute. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely, I would argue the genetic component is, I don't think it's so much genetic as really, it's physiological. It's how the genes get expressed. That'd be the more accurate way. So you could say epigenetic. If you're never addicted to anything except, let's say, like exercise and clean living, are you an addict? No, because you're not doing anything that's actually bad for you. So there's certainly an epigenetic component to it, I'm sure. It also comes down a lot of it, too, to mentality and how you view your behaviors. That makes a big difference. It's the best thing you learned reading Dostoevsky. I would say the breadth of darkness and light that exists in the human being at the same time is quite astounding. That's something that gets discounted in the modern world because we like to confine our experiences to sort of a monism of us feeling one thing one time, or a person being one thing one time, or people believing one thing only one way. And when you really witness the overall totality of human interaction and just the games people play with each other and the sheer complexity of it, everybody contains a universe within them at all times, at any given time. And you can never really discredit how deep that, I'll say rabbit hole, you can never really discredit the depth or breadth of that. Which view and states shows there is increased testosterone levels in men. I would say that trying to increase your testosterone levels with smoking is probably a stupid idea, honestly. So, I mean, if you really want to do that, sure, I guess. I think there are better ways to increase testosterone levels other than cigarettes, but, you do you. Yeah, those are those studies that, like, perfect example, something that's just, like, who gives a fuck, honestly. Oh, a study said that if I smoke a pack a day, my testosterone levels go up. All right, but now you got a nicotine addiction, or no, maybe not nicotine. Now you got nicotine plus all the chemicals in cigarettes, and reduced blood flow, reduced taste buds, increased risk of lung cancer. Like, how the fuck is that remotely worth it, useful, anything? That said, I don't demonize smoking. Why did you want to quit Diet Coke? Because I felt like it. I wasn't addicted to it, as I've said. I decided to challenge myself and be like, I like drinking Diet Coke. I'm not going to drink anymore. So I stopped. That's it. It wasn't hard. It wasn't an addiction. It was just a simple behavioral pattern that I decided not to do anymore. Do you ever fast? I fast a lot. I'll fast for 16 hours at a time, 18. I've done 24-hour fasts, I've done 48-hour fasts, so it just depends on how I'm feeling. So nothing's wrong with it then. I don't really think so. I think there's far worse things to worry about in regards to your health than Diet Coke. As the God Emperor Trump says, I've never seen a skinny person drinking Diet Coke. And he's kind of right, actually. He's kind of right. I've always laughed when I'll go to restaurants and I'll see an overweight person ordering something that just is grossly unhealthy. But then they get a Diet Coke with it because, they want those calories. They'll get French fries with extra mayo to dip them in, but, not the Diet Coke, though. Getting body levels checked, you have to go with, like, an in-body body loop scanner. Never been to Ireland. Underwater testing, bod, pod, DEXA scan, one of those. If that's, really important to you to get tested. Why is pedophilia being pushed? Because Hollywood has a lot of pedophiles that work in the media. There's a lot of pedophiles that work in government. This is the same way there are a lot of pedophiles that sort of infected and corrupted the Catholic Church. And they definitely have an agenda, because there are people who want to have sex with children. So they're going to try to normalize their pathologies. Why is it that powerful people are like that? Well, because power attracts a certain type of person. People that want to have power over others, people who want to be in an elite position of being able to control other people, the things that drive them to do that are usually not altruistic motives. And people, as they go higher up the sort of hierarchical chain of, let's say, like wealth status and the means to do what they want, you start seeking out things that a normal person wouldn't seek out. And if you are a sick person, to begin with, you'd be surprised in a very bad way as to what people will entertain themselves with. You're growing my hair out. Any tips? I don't recommend long hair for men at all, ever, really, unless you are. I'll be really blunt with this. I don't recommend long hair for men unless you are really, really, really stunningly handsome, good looking. Otherwise, you are just going to look like a shaggy, unwashed dog. So don't do that. Keep your hair short and get a good haircut. And I always laugh at that. People always, there's always those people that make fun of you having long hair as a guy. It comes with the territory. But the reality is that I don't recommend long hair for men. Did you ever have a wild party phase, etc.? Not truly. I've always been pretty controlled that way. I've had times in my life where I've been more relaxed with certain behaviors, but I've never gone through a phase where I was partying like mad, horribly impacting my health. I don't do that. I care about my health and well-being way too much to do that to myself. Well, if I'm handsome with zero facial hair, would long hair work? I guess if you want to, bro, I have no idea, honestly. Like, you have to answer that question for yourself. Heard of Love Island? Yeah, I've heard of it. Jeffrey Epstein's island. There's a whole shadow world that exists between the sort of the veneer and the sheen of the regular world. Can you see? No, bro, do not send me fucking pics, okay? You don't need my permission to grow out your fucking hair long. Jesus Christ. Do whatever the fuck you want. Do you take any meds for blood pressure or heart? Fuck no. I'm 30 years old and I'm in perfect health. Why would I need to take medication? How the fuck does that make any sense? Why is white rice better than brown rice? Brown rice is very overrated. Someone mentioned, like, oh, it's got arsenic. I'm like, the reality is most of the rice you eat is going to be perfectly safe. And the reason I don't recommend brown rice is because it's just a low-quality nutrient source overall. There's always an argument that, white rice versus brown rice has more nutrients in it. Brown rice has a very small amount of nutrients. It's got a lot of fiber. It doesn't tend to actually digest well for a lot of people. And I've seen this over and over again in the fitness industry. Because brown rice is really popular, and a lot of sort of like fit chicks, fit bros will eat it, and they always have digestive problems. And a lot of fit people, I guess you'd say, like fitness pro people, they actually overconsume fiber. They consume way too much fiber. And a lot of it comes from the brown rice. And the reality is that white rice, it is processed, but it's a very clean carb source. It's zero sugar, and it digests really well for practically everyone. It's very, very, very extremely uncommon that someone can't digest white rice. So, do you avoid gluten in your diet? No, I don't. I don't go out of my way to eat it, but I don't avoid it. Are you a fan of Colty Bra? No, I've had Colty Bra blocked for like a year, I think. He's still pissed about it because I have no idea. He mouthed off like a year ago about me being a ballet faggot bitch, and I was just like, bro, I don't even know you, so get fucked. Like, I'm not gonna have that trash in my feed. So I blocked him, and he's still upset about it. I mean, he's probably like 23 and like probably immature, so I kind of get like the poor behavior, but like, okay, whatever, like, dude, like that's it's a pump. The thing with young guys on Twitter, like, what am I going to say? Like, you have a lot of guys, they're younger than 25, they act like that. They act like knuckleheads. Yeah, I'm not going to talk bad about them, but like, if you act like that, like, why am I going to respond, reply, interact with you? I have no idea. I got better things to do with my time. You know, I always question whether these guys had like dads growing up. Like, you would never speak to your father. I would never speak to another man that way. You know, whose attention and respect I wanted. Or maybe they don't care about that. Maybe they just that's their idea of how you succeed in the modern world. Is you just shit talk and like try to start petty arguments. I don't know. It's very like female like. Honestly, it reminds me of like what girls do, where they try to sort of sabotage each other and start feuds for no real reason at all. Yeah, that's sort of like, you know, tawdry emotional warfare. Yeah, I mean, like I said, if he wants to run his shit that way, okay, but you know, I'm not letting you in my, you know, my energy or my circle or my feed at all. You recommend Bobby Dino? Yeah, no, I totally recommend Bobby Dino. Bobby Dino is a personal friend of mine. Bobby's like a big brother to me. I 100% endorse Bobby Dino. I love Bobby. And Bobby and I have spent time together many, many, many times. Sitting with the Tate brothers. Tate brothers are controversial guys, but I hung out with the Tate brothers. Tate brothers are upstanding men. I love the Tate brothers. I will not hear a cross word said about them. How'd you meet Bobby from her? Yeah, we met up in real life. Bobby and I have hung out like 4 or 5 times now at least. Bobby came to my birthday party. Like, same thing with Ivan. Ivan came to Ivan Throne. He came to my birthday party. Ivan's one of my like best friends now. So yeah, that's the other thing that like guys on Twitter maybe they don't get. Like a lot of sort of like the Twitter circle you see of men, we're friends in real life. So like when you're gonna like shit talk somebody, be real fucking careful, because you know, if I see someone talking shit about my friend, you're fucking off. I block people all the time. All the fucking time. I don't tell them, obviously. Every day I see someone talking shit with someone that I'm friends with, fuck that person. I don't give a fuck if you're following me. I'm not keeping around snaky, bitter, fucking bitchy people. Have you ever met Lawyer Girl? I have not, unfortunately. She's one of my Twitter goals to meet in real life. A lot of people see state examinations as a meter of intelligence. What's your stance? They probably are, because IQ is definitely measurable. China had a very, very functional government for many centuries, thousands of years, because of these state-administered educational requirements and exams. Very sure she's not so fat. No, dude, I've conversed with her in DMs many, many, many times. Yeah, there's a level of, I don't know, like, I'm not even sure what to call it, like autistic idiocy, I've realized, with some people where they interact online and they don't realize that you're interacting with real people. It's pretty easy to identify fake accounts. Maybe if you're really young, it's not, but like I've been online now for 15 years. I can tell immediately if someone is full of shit, or if someone is for real. That's not hard to pick up on. Yeah, I would consider Kaiko a good friend, and that's why, same thing. Like, people talk shit at her, I'm like, fuck off, bro. I'm not keeping your fucking asshole self around. Be a goddamn gentleman. I heard that complaint too. Oh, she's got a big mouth, man. Bro, you're on goddamn Twitter, bro. Okay. So if a woman hurt your fucking feelings on Twitter, you got bigger fucking problems. I can't fucking imagine the level of bitch-assness that it would take for a man to get on Twitter every day, or just to get on Twitter, period, and then have his feelings hurt by a girl on Twitter. Like, holy shit. Holy shit. How much of a fucking faggot do you have to be? Treating my gold charge person trainer. That depends on the area that you live. You know, in LA where I live, it's very normal to pay $100 an hour for a trainer. In other places, it might be $50. So, yeah, I have no idea. Depends upon, you know, like I said, depends upon the city, geographic location that you inhabit. Or taking antibiotics while training? No. I've been taking antibiotics in a very long time. Not because I don't believe in antibiotics, but I just haven't been sick, so I haven't had the need to take them. New York City, I'd expect you're paying $100 an hour. Yeah. What do you think about the idea you get best results with less 2 hours a week in the gym? It's a nice idea, and it certainly works for some people, but real talk, I've worked with lots and 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 lots of bodybuilders for going on 10 years, and the people that get the best results are the ones that train the most. And that goes for pretty much literally fucking anything. I would almost compare that to a kind of like, hey, who do you think is going to be the best piano player? The guy that practices 2 hours or the one that does it for 12? Probably the guy that practices for 12 hours. Just pure quantitative amount, quantitative power. The more you do something, and the harder you do it, and the more you do it, the better you are to be at it. Like everyone has that sort of idea of like, oh, ultra efficiency. I've never worked with a single bodybuilder ever who has trained, like less than 2 hours a week. Ever. You get much hate mail DMs? No, I really don't. Could you be fit though in like training less than 2 hours a week? You could certainly be fit. Like you can be fit. Are you going to be elite though? Are you truly going to maximize your absolute potential? No, you're not. Not even a little bit. Yeah, if your goal is only to be above average, then sure. If you want more than that, though, you have to do more. Do you have a regular sleeping routine? Yeah, I go to bed and I put my phone down and I close my eyes in a dark room. That's it. Doing shoulders tonight, save pressing towards the end. Yeah, that's a good strategy. Also, make sure you're doing shoulder-friendly pressing movements. Don't do movements that are aggravating your joints. But as a way to protect yourself, it's also good to do the pressing movements at the end of the workout. How can I prevent premature ejaculation? I've said this before, and this is real advice. You guys that are young guys and like you rush sex, slow down. Like slow down. No girl is going to complain if you spend a lot of time fucking her, or making love to her, or whatever fucking verb you want to use. No woman's going to complain about that. All right, like I think it's a sort of, I don't know whether it's from porn or just, I don't know. The young guys, they have this experience, they have this idea that sex should be like super fast and super hard and super immediate. Sometimes it can definitely be that for sure. But if you're a guy where you're a 1 minute man, okay, you're probably going to leave every girl pretty disappointed. Regardless of how big your dick is. If you fucking can't last more than 60 seconds, oh well. So what do? You just fucking slow down. Make out with her for fucking a half hour. Go down her for another half hour. Just fuck around and just being naked with each other for a while. Build up some anticipation. The girl said, "Hard to go crazy," and I shoot my load. Oh, bro, okay, when a girl, even though she's saying that, don't. Okay, like hold back, tease her, make her wait. The more anticipation you build up during a sexual experience, the more tension you build up that way, the better it is. I can't believe I just seriously answered that question. Jesus Christ. You fucking young bucks need so much goddamn help. You gotta go hard. Yeah, eventually. Yeah, I've had a number of guys actually contact me about this. Not like every week, but I'll get this question maybe once every 2 weeks. Like, man, I don't know what to do. I got premature ejaculation. It's two things. It's psychological. It's psychological, and it's just physical. Where, like I just said, guys just bust fast. Like, I'm like, dude, you gotta slow down. Like, learn to lead the sexual experience. I'm really being asked this long enough that that's not ever been a problem. Guys, it is a point for everybody listening. Any women who's, the 3 women who are watching this will confirm this. sex is 10% physical and 90% psychological. Once you understand that, you'll have better experiences. I eat salmon every day. Is that something you would recommend? It's not something that I wouldn't recommend. If you like salmon, sure, go ahead. Have you noticed health issues for guys who train way too much? There are health issues that can happen. Like, there are. I'm not going to say there's not, but they're such an outlier percentage of human beings. So, is it worth talking about? Not really. I cater to female here. Okay, there you go. Yeah, well, you can attest to this. Like, is sex just physical, or is it, if as from a female perspective, what makes sex enjoyable? Is it purely physical? Is it purely psychological, or is it more psychological? Like, it's both, obviously. You don't have to actually answer, but you know the point I'm making. What's the psychological aspect mean? There you fucking go. Well, this is Jesus fucking Christ, guys. Like, fuck me. Really? Like, fucking Jesus. How do some of you fucking talk to girls, honestly? Like, do you just, like, walk up, like, holding onto your dick? Like, just hoping that they're gonna, like, say, I don't know. Like, goddamn. This is, like, lost causes for fucking most of you. No, really, I mean, not to be an asshole, but, like, what do you mean sex is psychological? Like, have you had sex before? Have you talked to a woman? Like, I don't even know where to break. Like, how do I even begin breaking that down? Like, have you had an interaction with someone where you talked to them and there was any kind of sexual? Like, are you a virgin? Really, it's a legit question. That's like a virgin question. What do you mean psychological? That's like that's like a 13-year-old boy where you just can't stop thinking about just fucking something. It's like this fucking, like this, like, hamster wheel in your fucking head. Must fuck something. You don't know how it's gonna happen. You don't know how you get there, but just has to fucking happen. So hopefully you're, like, not in your 20s, because I feel bad for you a little bit. Actually, ayahuasca experience. I don't feel like talking about it right now, so go back and read the email. Are you ever going to compete? No, I'm not. I would never compete in bodybuilding. I'd have to do a lot of fucking steroids to ever be competitive, and it's just not worth it to me at all. Feeding each other. Okay, you guys want an example of psychology? Okay, like two people feeding each other. Like, that can be a sexual, sensual experience. Or I should say it is, or supposed to be one. Do you like John Mayer? Not really. I mean, I don't dislike John Mayer. I don't listen to John Mayer. Do you plan on taking TRT once your natural levels drop? I do, but my natural levels are like 1,000 plus when I wake up, so I anticipate that being pretty far away in terms of, like, when whatever, like, that's not happening for a long time, so. Nutella, I love Nutella. Nutella is fucking awful for you, though. Like, it's just sugar, straight sugar with chocolate sugar flavoring. Are you doing AMA? Yeah, we are doing an AMA, brother. Level testosterone once you get concerned. When it drops below 700 total, that's when I would, like, if and when it ever dropped below 700, that's when I'd look into getting TRT. Until it happens, though, then I'm not going to worry about it. Quest bars are good or bad? Quest bars are fine. Yeah, they're fine. They do have a lot of fiber in them, so that sometimes they can mess up people's digestion. But overall, yeah, nothing wrong with them. I have 690T. You're fine. You're fine. Best tricep workout? There's no best tricep workout. There's no best workout. That's not how workouts work. The best workout is the one that works a muscle through all its functional ranges of motion. That's typically going to take 2 to up to, for arms, that's going to take usually actually about 3 exercises. So a good workout will be about 3 movements. And it's picking movements that work for your body structure. That's the best workout. And also choosing rep ranges that are representative of your goal. Fiber is good for digestion. It can be good. Too much of it also can be a bad thing. Oh, that was a cool house. It's always right here. Things slow down. Favorite place you visit in the world? Yeah, I actually have one favorite city, and it's Santa Barbara. I love Santa Barbara. How come you only periscope in the car? Because I'm doing shit and living my life otherwise. I'm in the car, I just want to pass the time, so that's why I'll do the periscopes. And then when I'm not in the car, I'm living my life. That's in DHT supplements. Probably, they're very contextual. Like, what's the reason for taking them? Is it because, your hormone, like that, is it hormonal levels, or like you got inflective hormones, like in other areas? Or men more depression prone when they didn't work out? I don't know, honestly. Like, I could say yes, but are they really? I mean, if you have a healthy lifestyle and you don't necessarily work out, but your lifestyle is excellent otherwise, yeah, maybe you wouldn't. Would you be depressed? Probably not. But I mean, modern man today, could exercise definitely help depression? Certainly. Yeah, most people are movement impoverished today. People do not move around enough at all. They don't move. They don't walk. They do nothing vigorous. So, tips for jawline mewing. Mewing technique, I believe, does work. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that actually works. I mean, I've never had a need to do it myself, but if you want, I've seen results from it, seems like, with people, so why not? It's a jaw strengthening technique. You strengthen the muscles that are right in here, the ones that actually form a jawline. Wish I moved in with my girlfriend, 23 years old, dating for a few years. Don't move in with her. Don't move in with her. I don't recommend moving in with your girlfriend, not unless you're serious, maybe you're going to marry her. Yeah, I know some people move in, to save money. I've heard that before. I've known girls where, every guy they ever with, they will, move into his fucking place immediately. But those women tend to have, kind of codependent relationships, so that's kind of a red flag, actually. I mean, there's lots of red flags, but, those people where immediately they want to sort of attach themselves to you right away within a very short period of time, be careful of that. Be careful of that. How often should I hang out with a girl I'm dating? However often you want, honestly. There's no rule about that. There's not rules to relationships that way, guys. If you like being around a person all the time, be around them all the time. There's nothing wrong with that. If you build your whole life around them, where the loss of them would end you and send you into a deep depression, and you lose all sense of self-worth, okay, that's an issue, but as a red pill guy, is your girl perfect then? I'm not a red pill guy. I'm just myself. So, the woman I have been with, they're great. I've never had bad relations. I've never had bad experiences that way. I guess a lot of guys do, where, the woman, I don't know, she hurt me and she ruined me and I'm nothing without her, and my crazy ex. I've dated some crazy girls, but you know what? It was fucking fun as fuck. Yeah, has every relationship gone swimmingly? No. But you know what? Did I still learn a lot? Oh, absolutely. And do I still love the girl the absolute maximum I could love her? Definitely. So I have no regrets that way. Nor do I have anything bad to share. Most of the guys I identify as red pill now, I mean, some of them are functional, but a lot of them are just fucking emotional cripples. Well, red pill doesn't really mean anything anymore. Like, it's good to be aware of the biological realities of men and women that underlie our behavior, and to, you know, not to believe in Disney princess fantasies. You don't want to be delusional, you know. But the reality also is that people for thousands of years, you know, centuries, decades, millennia, they somehow had functional relationships, and they need to fucking read red pill rules online to be able to, you know, engage with a human being. So, yeah, I don't give a fuck about somebody's goddamn rules. The rules people create for relationships are always the projection of their own relationships. Always keep that in mind. You know, if I start giving out, you know, Ajax relationship rules, that's going to be derived from my personal experiences and what I needed to make relationships work for me. That's not necessarily going to be relative to yourself. Do you hold your girl's hand every time you're in public? Yeah, all the time. I always hold my girlfriend's hand. I've never not done that with anyone. I've done that with girls I'm fucking on a date with for, you know, fucking an evening. I'll always hold hands. Why not? Why would you not? Why would you deny yourself intimacy and closeness? Help right after workouts if you want to. Bro, I could give a fuck what you think about being beta. Like, I could give a, like I give negative fucks. Oh, you hold a girl's hand, that's fucking beta, bro. Oh, hold on, guys. Oh, stop the fucking presses. This alpha fucking right here, he's gonna fucking judge me, you know, for fucking, you know, holding a woman's hand here. Oh, Jesus, man. I hope other men don't lose respect for me on the internet. Yeah, please be fucking joking. Yeah, nothing says alpha like fucking following rules of your Twitter daddies on, you know, about how you're supposed to conduct yourself. Yep, I'm a real independent fucking thinker. Found the red pill. Now every thought, feeling, and action I take is dictated by another man's opinion about how he thinks relationships work. I am so fucking independent minded. Holy shit, real enlightened right there. I swear to God, you guys are so fucking retarded. You got guys there. So, I mean, I feel bad. I feel bad for women more than the men, because they just have to deal with your retarded asses all the fucking time, and like, I sympathize. I really do. What conditioner do you use? Shea Moisture shampoo, but I don't use conditioner. Men aren't trash. I'm not really sure what prompted that. Someone says to me about trash. Yep, smiling pics. Yeah, it's beta as well. You know, you should never be happy, guys. Being happy, that's for fags, man. Only fags and the blue pill guys are happy. And gotta be fucking stoic. You know, I can't show any emotion right now. Might get gamed by a woman because hypergamy something, blue pill something, purple pill something, cuck something. I'm an enlightened thinker. I'm red pill man. Fucking idiots. Do you stretch regularly as part of your workout? No, not really. The way I lift, I sort of incorporate the stretching into that, and I don't get tight ever, so it's not an issue for me. I don't recommend that to other people, though. Most of you are probably all fucked up physically, so you need to stretch. I don't need to stretch, though. Can't smile because hypergamy. Nope. Gotta watch out for that there hypergamy. It's gonna fucking get you. Yeah, welcome to the modern society, dude. Are you more aggressive with high tea? You're more assertive with high tea. Definitely. Bro, I can give a fuck who wins in a fight with Coldy Bra and Robbie Dino. Coldy Bra is literally an overgrown child. Yeah, Bobby is a real man with life experience. Colty is a kid on the internet being a doofus. Like, if that's what you're gonna idolize, God help you. Taking TRT worth it if someone's low. Oh, yeah, dude, if you're low T, you gotta get on TRT. You will feel like a fucking new man. It will give you a new lease on life. Being low T is like a fucking death sentence. You're gonna be depressed. Your dick won't work right. You'll feel like a bitch. Like, yeah, you fucking get on that TRT. Absolutely, 100%. I'm not remotely being joking at all. Like, get on TRT immediately. All right, guys, good talk. Love you all. Got some interesting questions today. Talk to you all again.